We all know that nutrition is important and that eating your fruits and vegetables is a part of that. Even our mothers tell us that. Eat your fruits and vegetables, Johnny. You want to grow up and be a big, strong boy, or Julie, you want to be a big, strong girl. Yet, we don't really pay that much attention a lot of the time to the importance of it. What we'd like to see is some hard data that says, yes, if you eat your fruits and vegetables, you'll definitely be healthy, and you'll also live longer. And now a study was published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in July of 2013. There was a study of 71,000 Swedes aged 45 to 83 over a 13-year period, and they found that people who had 5 servings of fruits and vegetables lived an average of 3 years longer. That's a big deal. And while that's not a study that shows a clear fact, it does show an association that we should pay attention to. Now, when we're talking about nutrition, we know that if we don't get the 55 essential nutrients that are in our diet, actually if we don't get any of one of them, we would not be able to survive. So we know nutrition is important. We also know that our cells, if they're all healthy, we can't be sick. And if you have a problem with not taking in enough nutrition, it's analogous to a car plant, or if it's short a spark plug or a tire or a cylinder, it's simply not going to be able to function. So if we're going to be logical about trying to do what we can for ourselves, one of the things that's absolutely essential is to provide all the raw materials that our cells need to be able to make all the products that they need, the enzymes and hormones, the cell walls and the different structures that are in the body that keep us functioning, and to be able to make energy, that ATP, that's absolutely essential for us to be able to do our work. So this study is really paramount in a lot of ways because it tells us that it's more than just common sense. The studies actually have shown that you will live longer. What it didn't show that I find interesting, that is if you have more than 5 meals a day, that are 5 servings a day of fruits and vegetables, you don't do any better than if you had just 5. And yet, there are times when common sense would tell you that more nutrition is better. Take, for example, people who are chronically ill. When we're chronically ill, we may have to have more nutrition than the recommended daily allowances that are set up by the USDA. So, in the case of someone having cancer, for example, a protocol such as the Gerson Clinic protocol, which focuses in part on nutrition, really is providing incredible amount of nutrients to the body to be able to fulfill those areas where we may not have sufficient fuel or product to be able to make something that we need to get us well. So what they do is they juice 15 or 20 pounds a day of vegetables. You couldn't possibly eat that, particularly if you're sick. But that only makes about 8 to 10 8-ounce glasses of juice. The best nutrition that is on the planet that could help to restore and fill those needs that we have when we're sick. So what we have here is a study that's really important. It's telling us what we've wondered about for a long time in part. It actually adds fuel to the need for doctors to learn more about nutrition. I know when I was in school at Duke University Medical Center a long time ago, that we had about 1 hour of nutrition in our training, and today it hasn't changed a whole lot. I think the medical paradigm is going to need to shift from one that looks at trying to fix things after they're broken to one that protects and prevents illness because we're doing what we can to promote healthy lifestyle. And of course, nutrition is one of the fundamentally most important parts of that. So if you want to be well, it's important that you take in all the nutrients that we need. And now that we have data that's even stronger than what our intelligence had told us before, just from a sense of logic, it's important to take in 5 servings of fruits and vegetables at least every day if you want to live longer and you want the quality of your health to be better.